The rain was coming down hard, a relentless drumbeat against the window of my office. I sat there, nursing a glass of bourbon, the amber liquid swirling like the thoughts in my head. It was a night like any other in this gritty city, where shadows danced in the alleys and secrets lurked behind every corner. I was just a private eye, a gumshoe with a knack for sniffing out trouble, when she walked in. She had an air about her, a kind of magic that made the room shimmer, even in the dim light. Her hat was tilted just so, casting a shadow over her eyes, but I could feel the intensity of her gaze. She wore a coat that seemed too good for this world, a deep navy that hugged her curves in all the right places. She introduced herself as Mary, but I could tell there was more to her than just a name. "Mr. Detective," she said, her voice smooth like silk, "I need your help." I leaned back in my chair, trying to play it cool. "Help's what I do, doll, but it ain't cheap." She smiled, and the room felt warmer, as if the rain outside was just a figment of my imagination. "Money isn't a problem," she replied, pulling a small silver object from her coat pocket. It gleamed under the flickering light, and I squinted at it. "I'm after something more valuable than cash." "Go on, I urged, intrigued. "There's a family in trouble, a couple of kids who need saving. Their father's lost in a haze of despair, and their mother's gone missing. I have to find her before it's too late." The way she spoke, it was as if she believed in fairy tales, in happy endings. But this was my world, and happy endings were as rare as a clean alleyway. "And you think I can help you find this mother?" "I know you can," she said, her eyes locking onto mine. "You have a reputation for getting results, and I'm willing to do whatever it takes." I took a long sip of my bourbon, letting the warmth wash over me. "You're not the first to come through that door looking for a lost soul, but I've got to warn you, lady, this city chews people up and spits them out. You might not like what I dig up." She leaned closer, her voice dropping to a whisper. "I'm not afraid of the darkness. I've seen it before. But I have something that can help us." With that, she reached into her coat again, and this time she pulled out an umbrella. It was no ordinary umbrella. It was bright, cheerful, with polka dots dancing across the fabric. "This," she said, holding it up, "is my secret weapon." I raised an eyebrow. "An umbrella? You're kidding me." "Not just any umbrella," she corrected, a playful glint in her eye. "This umbrella has a charm. It can take us places, show us things. It's a tool for uncovering the truth." I couldn't help but chuckle. "You're telling me that a fancy umbrella is going to lead us to a missing woman? Sounds like a load of baloney." "Maybe," she replied, unfazed. "But sometimes you have to believe in the impossible to find what's lost." The rain pounded harder against the window, and I could feel the weight of her words hanging in the air. Maybe she was crazy, or maybe she was just what I needed to shake off the grime of this city. I leaned forward, intrigued despite myself. "All right, Mary, let's see where this umbrella takes us. But I warn you, the truth can be a nasty piece of work." She grinned, and for a moment, the shadows in my office felt a little less oppressive. I grabbed my coat, ready to step into the storm. After all, in a world full of darkness, sometimes a little magic was exactly what a guy like me needed.